It was Christmas Eve, around 10 p.m., and my family was at church. I stayed home because I wasn't feeling well. The house was quiet, lit only by the tree and a few lamps. I was on the couch when I heard the front door handle jiggle. At first, I thought maybe my parents had forgotten something and come back early. Then the handle rattled harder. I froze. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. A few seconds later, I heard footsteps on the porch and then the sound of someone trying the back door. I locked myself in the bathroom and called 911. By the time police arrived, whoever it was had left. They said break-ins spike on Christmas Eve because people assume houses are empty. I didn't sleep at all that night. Christmas Eve dinner ran late, and I left my aunt's house after dark. It had started snowing lightly, nothing alarming. About 15 minutes into the drive, the snow turned into whiteout conditions. The highway was barely visible. Cars were pulled over everywhere. I slowed down, gripping the steering wheel, when my car suddenly slid sideways. I spun once, then stopped inches from the guardrail. My phone had no signal. I sat there shaking, watching cars slide past me, some crashing further down the road. It took nearly an hour before a plow came through and traffic started moving again. I made it home, but that drive permanently changed how I see winter nights. I had procrastinated on gifts, so I ran to the mall on Christmas Eve, right before closing. Inside, everything felt rushed and tense. Employees were counting registers, people were stressed. When I finally walked out, the parking lot was almost completely empty. My car was parked far away under a flickering light. Halfway there, I realized someone was walking behind me. I sped up, so delayed. I reached my car, fumbled my keys, and jumped inside just as the person passed me without saying a word. They never looked at me, but the timing felt too close to be coincidence. I locked my doors and sat there until my heart stopped racing. Christmas Eve dinner started fine. Everyone was polite, even cheerful, but after a few drinks, old tensions surfaced. Someone brought up money, then politics, then past garages. Voices rose. Plates slammed. At one point, my uncle stood up so fast his chair fell over. My younger cousin started crying. What scared me wasn't the yelling. It was the way the room shifted from warmth to hostility in minutes. People who were hugging earlier were now glaring at each other like strangers. We left early. The drive home was silent. Christmas didn't feel like Christmas anymore. I cut my hand badly while wrapping presents late at night. It wouldn't stop bleeding, so I drove myself to the ER. The waiting room was packed. Families, kids, people coughing, crying, arguing. Everyone looked exhausted. A nurse told me the wait would be at least 5 hours. I sat there holding a blood-soaked towel, watching a mother trying to calm her sick toddler, listening to someone argue with staff about insurance. I finally got stitches just after midnight on Christmas Day. Driving home alone, lights still blinking on houses, I realized how fragile holiday joy really is.